Same link from before? Are you there, Stacy?
I am.
Okay, sorry about all that madness.
It should be the same link as before.
Did I leave this to you in?
Just a second, Stacy. We're trying to. Which one do you want to
So
do?
this one, Team Enter.
These. Where else?
And
This.
no, I don't know what all that is. You need to find these all need to be shut down. Definitely in. Sorry, Stacy.
Oh, you're good.
We don't know why it was acting like that.
Yeah, maybe because I was in it first. I don't know.
I think the only.
We don't know. So we put it inside here,
This.
right here. This little link.
Click on that.
Yep. Then just put down here. Join us live right here. New link. Join us now live. Oh man, hopefully people can get in here now. Yeah, so I'm wondering if that same link, you think it's the exact same one, we should look and see. So I put that in there before and it's not the same. See that? Right? Weird. Oh, you gotta love it.
We were gonna have a drink before we started this. We should have probably done that.
Okay,
Well, let's
Maybe it's
let's
to go
get
in-
going. Let's get going and start. People can join in. I see we have. Well, there was a few around,
copy.
right? Let's get started.
Just a second, I wanna make sure that people know what link it is.
Is anyone responding?
I see one viewer so far. Paste.
The only thing I could see is that maybe my time for starting the video was messed up and was like mountain time or something like that.
I can see and hear you. Can't type in the chat. In the chat though.
Don't worry about that. They
Okay.
can. They
Sorry
can
about
chat.
that, Alyssa. Maybe just,
They
you know,
can chat in over the. I don't know if I can enable it or
right
not.
on these, right on this thread will be just excellent. Can you see Stacy? Okay, I see Marcy says I see you. Awesome. Hello, hello. Sorry guys, we definitely had some technical issues. Yay, yay. Please send this out to your teams, guys. Please get it out there because I know we're 20 minutes late, but we just had technical difficulties. So thank you for joining in. All right, so here we go.
And Liz, it's just that last one that you put on there, right?
The
last
link?
Yeah,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yep, that one that I just did. So we know some of you are not actually in it, but you can certainly type in any of these threads that we're chatting if you have questions along the way. So feel free. I'm just trying to think if there's any other place that I need to post it. Let's see. We posted it in the event. We posted it in some of the threads. Where else, Stacy, do you think we need to? Maybe in Team Enter.
Yeah. You have it in the leadership one.
Yeah, okay.
You guys see this bottle of wine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
we
that for you?
use some over here.
I know.
I was
gonna look out.
Click and join in here.
We've done this like 100 times and never had difficulties like this before. So
Well, we have, but it
Go
has
figure.
been going well lately.
go figure.
It's okay.
You know what? I listen to webinars all the time by all these professionals, and I'm telling you, they have issues too. So it can happen to anybody. We're just
All right.
getting our turn tonight.
So if you wouldn't mind, if you still want other leaders and everybody on, if you want to just send that link to whomever else you're expecting to have on, that would be awesome. And we will get this party started. Okay, so everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome to our new distributor training. We are so excited that you've joined the It Works Team Enter team. We are John and Liz Enter, if you've never met us. We have been with this crazy business for almost 3 years.
It's been 3 years.
Yep, it has been 3 years. You're right. You're right.
October 7th
Yes.
is our anniversary.
Yes. And I was a previous Lutheran school teacher, to know a little bit of our backstory. And we have 3 kiddos. Gideon, Amelia, Gideon, and Liam. John.
I'm the fourth oldest child, or I'm the oldest of the children. I'll get spanked later on tonight for goofing up, starting the recording late. But yeah, I'm John, and I was a previous builder, construction owner, contractor for 7 years. And I was able to rewire from my business and do the business full time with Liz at approximately 1.5 years into our It Works experience.
Yes. So we are a full-time It Works family. We are triple and double diamonds, and we couldn't be more blessed and thankful for this awesome opportunity. And our goal is to help everyone who wants to be where we are. It doesn't matter where you are. In this journey, you can be just ready to crawl, you can be ready to run, you can be ready to, put in your 2 weeks notice on your job, whatever that might be. We're here to coach, guide, and train you. And we're excited about that. We're really, really excited about the blessing that is offered here at It Works Global. So we're also going to introduce our special guest here tonight, Miss Stacy During. She is an Emerald executive. So let us know. I wonder if we have to click on her so that picture shown so that everyone can see. So Stacy, why don't you tell everybody where you're from, how long you've been in, and then what your story is.
Let her talk.
Yeah, thanks guys. So I'm Stacy During, like Liz said. I have been in It Works for 1.5 years as a distributor. I was actually a loyal customer for 1 year prior to switching over to distributor. And just so you guys know, part of my story is that I watched Liz for over 6 months, debating back and forth of joining on. So keep planting your seeds. I'm just going to throw that out there because I was one of those that I watched and took 6 months before I actually took the leap into distributor. So like I said, I've been a distributor for 1.5 years. I'm an Emerald right now, working towards our Diamond, which is really exciting. And I also work full-time, have 2 crazy busy boys, and just it's awesome that this can fit in around our lifestyle. So
isn't that awesome? And I know you should really just share your quick, the product that really drew you. It wasn't even so much the wrap. Which product really did change your life, Stacy?
Yeah, absolutely. For me, it was after I had Colby, my youngest. I had some major anxiety issues going on. So I basically went to the doctor and took the scale of 1 to 10 test. And he said, yeah, you definitely have anxiety. So they tried different medications for me. Basically, long story short, I tried 3 different ones and didn't like the effects that they were having on me. They were making me very unmotivated. And so at that time, I was watching Liz post all the pictures of the wraps and the greens and the products, and I was the biggest skeptic and really didn't, that didn't draw me in. But it was just the timing of that one day. She posted something about Confianza, which we all know that is awesome for anxiety. So I just messaged you, Liz, and I just said, I don't want any of your wraps. I just want that bottle of Confianza. And that's all I started off with for my first auto shipment, was that. And I'm no longer on prescriptions. And like I said, I was a loyal customer for 1 year. And then I'm a crazy number freak as far as analyzing numbers and money. And so then I did the math and flipped over to distributor after the year. So
awesome. Yay! Yeah. I also was able to go off of my Confianza or off of my prescription and be on just Confianza. So I'm also a personal testimony to that. And greens are my #1 favorite product, and Confianza is probably my #2. You know, wraps are a little bit further down. For me, it's like everybody has a different reason why they come here and what products really change their life. So just remember that people may want something different than what you maybe think they do. So definitely be asking their needs and let them know that we do have like 30-some products. So there's going to be something for everyone that everyone can benefit from. So hopefully all of you guys have printed off the file that I just uploaded into the It Works Team Mentor page. And it's called the New Distributor Training, and it says updated 2015. So that's the newest, brand newest one that we put together. So we're going to use this as our guide. So make sure you have that printed off. If you don't, quickly go over there and get it printed off so you have it. And then make notes as we go through. Okay, so here we go. The very, very top, it says, in parentheses, your mentor, so whoever brought you on as your mentor or your sponsor, should have already walked you through the eSuite. So if you're brand spanking new and you haven't had a chance to even do that, then definitely talk with whoever brought you on and say, all right, I'd like to just be familiar with the eSuite. Can you just walk me through that? And so basically all I do is I'm home on my computer, on the phone with the person I just brought on, and they're in front of their computer, and I just walk through all those icons across the top and let them get a little familiar with what I look at every day. And I don't go into all the crazy reports. I basically just go into the tree viewer and keep it really simple so that they know like how to put a support ticket in, how to, you know, look at document libraries, you know, to get your step success, you know, those kinds of things. So definitely walk through your new distributor with that. And then also, I'm assuming by this point you've already set up your launch party date as well. That is really, really important. As soon as somebody comes in, we want to set that launch date right out of the gate, even if it's 5 to 7 days out from when you just joined, so that you're ready to just burst and explode your business and get some people in front of you, get things moving, get some parties booked, if that's the kind of route you want to get going. But it's really, really a very important place, I think, to get that launch party going. Would you agree, Stacy?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I know that I pushed off my launch party many times because I had all these other parties of people who wanted to have parties and wrap for free. And then, you know, if they had 4 to 5 wrapping guests for $25, then the hostess always gets to wrap for free. So I had all these other wrapping guests, but I did not, I just lost my train of thought. I wasn't having my own launch party. And Kim, my upline, our upline presidential diamond, kept saying, Liz, do your launch. And I was so glad that I finally did my launch because a lot more came. I got tons of little customers and tons of parties booked off of that too. So make sure you do your launch and invite everyone you know and really get it moving. Were you going to say something, Stacy? I think I interrupted you.
Yeah, I was just going to say, and if for some reason your launch party, you only have 1 or 2 people that are coming, still have your party. My goodness, still have your party, because if you have your mentor there with you, it's great. It's great practice to be running through a party and for you to learn about the products too. And that one person could be one person that could change your life too. So if you are disappointed about only having 1 or 2 people there, then, you know, do that party, still keep it going, and then follow up and do another party. You can have more than 1.
Absolutely. Yes. The practice parties are so fun. You can just ask people, I'm practicing. You know, just do a bunch of little fun little ones. That's awesome. John was going to show you there is a document. Is that in the document library?
Yeah, it is.
There's something called the Distributor eSuite. So that actually is something you can print off, and it tells you exactly what I think it's all the reports.
Yeah, it's
right?
like a 50-page document, but it's very detailed. Really lets you know how to function your eSuite. So I would highly recommend printing that off.
Awesome. Okay. So number 1, Training Academy videos need to be watched in the eSuite. Your eSuite is your back office. That's what you're paying $20 a month for. You got your free first month for free, but then after that it's $20 every single month, and you'll see that email come. It'll show when your auto ship and then when your eSuite gets charged at the same time. You'll see that every month in your email. So Training Academy videos need to be watched in your eSuite ASAP. And you can print off a Training Academy guidebook in the document library to follow and write notes as you go along those videos. Now, when I'm talking eSuite, it's across the top, and it's the second to last one, and it says It Works You. I think that's what it says, right? That's not right. It Works You. And then you click on that. There's 2 links. There's the 100 7-day social adventure where you can pay $100, watch 100 videos on how to run and be very good on all social media venues, if you want to call it, like Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. Yes. And then the second one will say It Works Training Academy. So then you click on that one and you go through all those videos. They're short, concise. You get to meet the CEO. You get to meet Dr. Don. You get to meet Luis. You get to just get really great information about products and everything. So you for sure, if you haven't done that, you definitely should go in there as soon as possible and get it done within like a week if you can. Do a few a day. Would you say anything else about that, Stacy?
No, I agree with everything you just said.
Awesome. If you're older, you've been in the business for a while, it is always a good thing to go back and review because they do update those things. And there's going to be things that you did not catch that first time around that are going to make a lot more sense the second and third time around. So I really encourage everyone to get in there and watch those videos. Next one is like the It Works Global Facebook fan page. It Works has its own Facebook fan page for sure. Follow that, like that page. Follow people like Cami Dempsey. She's the #1 income earner. I think she might be #2 right now, but she's the CEO's daughter. She's also the gal that runs the Tribe page with some of us leaders on there, which is awesome. So definitely follow her. She also has a business fan page. I think it's called Cami Dempsey It Works Global. She also has, as we move through, she has on YouTube, she's got a channel. So if you subscribe, push the red subscribe button. When you find her on YouTube, you just put in Cami Dempsey, then you can look at all of her amazing videos. She has a ton of videos. Follow, friend request Kim Haber. That's our presidential upline. You can definitely follow or request John and I. You can see those there. Pam Souter, Mark Pentecost, our CEO, Mike Patillo, some other top leaders, Joel Dunn, John Eric Mosler. He's our social IT guru. Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's kind of the adventure expert.
Yes. So definitely follow him. He's so good. He's done the 100-day adventure videos that you can buy for $100, and you just get those 100 videos. They're just yours. And any other successful people in It Works. Your mentor should have added you to 2 Facebook team pages as well. Now, I have 2 brand new on here tonight. I only added them so far to Team Enter, just because I want to get them a little acclimated with that first, and then after a while, I'll add them to Tribe. But there are 2 Facebook pages that you are can be a part of. And what really makes it awesome is that you're in this business, for yourself, but not by yourself. And that's what I absolutely love about our company specifically, that we don't compete against each other, but we absolutely complete each other. Do you have anything to say on that, Stacy?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about those pages too is there's such valuable information on them in the links and the files on those pages. And you can really utilize those to get a lot of great information from, like Liz said, our leaders. The one thing is that's not a place for you to air your dirty laundry or frustration. If you have any, that you're having trouble getting loyals or distributors or somebody came back with something negative at you, go to your mentor, because we've probably all been there and been in that situation. So go to us first, to ask our advice of how we would handle it, rather than using that page, to really throwing out or, cutting things down. So that would be my only suggestion.
I agree. Keep it positive, and ask definitely if there's a private matter or you're really mad about something, that's not a place to just be airing all that out. So I totally agree with that. Great, great point. Number 3, print off your steps of success. Where can you find that? You can find that in your eSuite on the tab that says Document Library. So you should have your steps of success printed out and ready to go. What does that look like? That looks like this. That's this sheet. And this is something that we print off every single month, and we start over in our business. So every single month, some people like to laminate it so that they don't have to keep printing it off, and you can just do the dry erase thing on there. But this is what our goal is every single month. So definitely get it printed off. It is your roadmap. If you want to go fast in this business, then maybe you're going to complete maybe 2 or 3 of them in a month. If you're just wanting to just whatever at your pace, then maybe you'll do just 1 a month, whatever. Or maybe you won't even quite get them, the full thing filled out each month. I don't always get it out, but it is my goal depending on where we're planning on going. There's also a hundreds list. So you definitely need to print that off as well in your eSuite. And that looks like this. It's just a nice place for you to have 100 different spots for you to start writing down 100 different names, okay? And there's this memory jogger thing also that you can print off that actually helps you think of different people to add to your hundreds list. So that's a very organized way to keep things together. Some people like to use a notebook to write their name, their people, their prospects, people they're thinking of. That is totally up to you as far as how you want to do that. But you do need to print those things out so you can start, because I'm telling you, if you just think you're going to keep it all up here in your head, good luck, right, Stacy?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, as you sit there and message people, and then, you know, people like stuff, you need to write all those names down so that you can remember who you've been chatting with, because I guarantee you will forget that. And I always sleep so much better when I can unload the mind. It can be all, everything's taken out, it's on paper, I know where it's at, I start fresh again the next day. So I like to do the 3 different categories on my hundreds list. I like to put, you know, a category of people you know who would become a product tester for you. So just people who you'd like to reach out to and let them know you've started a new business, that you'd love them to be a product tester for you for at least a minimum of 3 months. And, you know, would they be interested in doing something like that? And so that's a category. And maybe you have a category for people who you know would be interested in joining your team, that need extra income, that are positive, that are, you know, influential people, that are maybe even successful in businesses, and maybe they just aren't getting paid much. They're just gone all the time and they're missing out on their family's life. So definitely start asking that category of people. And the third category I like to do for my hundreds list is people who you know would host a Knitworks event for you, would actually have some kind of gathering for you. Would you agree, Stacy, on any of that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I actually, when I bring on my new distributors, that's one thing that I have them do. First is I have them, you know, have their actual steps to success, but then I have them take their steps to success and start filling in, you know, who are there for, especially like under distributors, who would be 3 people that they know can use it, and who are 3 people, you know, as far as use it like financially, could really use this, and then who are 3 people that could be really strong personality and runners with you. And to just kind of have your mind, and, you know, it can be more than 3, obviously, but just to get you thinking, because it's not always just the people that need the money either. I mean, it could be people that are working very hard and want to get out of that as well. So to think outside of the box of who this can really benefit.
Right. So even when you're chatting with people and maybe you're thinking of product tester, you know, maybe just be listening, you know, for key different things about them that maybe they want to do the business and could use the extra income that way. So never rule out the other opportunities there are as well. If they say no to one, then maybe ask them for the next idea of maybe they want to have a free wrap or free facial and just host a gathering. So that's awesome point. Number 4, print off from Knitworks Team Enter Facebook page word scripts document. So there's actually a word scripts and a word choices file up in the Team Enter page that are actually scripts that help you with word choices as you reach out to people. Because if you're brand new, some of you, if you have no experience, you might be going, what in the world, where do I start? How do I begin? So that's a great place to print those off. There's a couple of them in the file section on Team Enter. It's called word scripts, and there's one that's called just scripts. And then I know on the try page, there's one that's called Walmer scripts. There's a couple that puts them together there. So just print those off, find ones that you love, and make it sound like you. Jazz it up, switch around a little bit, and then just start sending those things out and have a goal. You know, some people put a goal that I'm going to send 10 private messages out, or I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to talk to 5 or 10 people every single day. So just make a goal and go for that. Any other thoughts on that, Stacey?
No, that's great.
Okay. Number 5, get plugged into all upcoming events. We have an online party tomorrow night. So if you're on Team Enter, you see that we have one. Alyssa Amlin on our team is hosting a party on Thursday night at 8:15 to 9:15. So already you could be inviting people, even brand new, inviting people. What a great way. You tune in, they tune in, and you learn as those slides go through of the different products we have, what it means to join, all of that. And with this awesome kit right now, the $99 kit plus a free box of Wow, and it goes through midnight tomorrow night. Awesome. Get people on, invite them to events, and let those leaders, while you don't know anything, let them kind of work for you in that way and take advantage of those things that are happening. So we have online parties. We're starting webinars. Those are going to just get ready to start. We're going to do our first one with our presidential upline leader, hopefully this next week already. So that'll be where the Facebook online party is no talking. The webinar will be this kind of style, but you'll see the PowerPoint of the different party pad pieces, pages go through, and it would be Kim talking, I would talk, and then a few leaders would be talking. There again, great opportunity for you. You don't know much. Pop people on, you be on as well, and you're learning as you're earning, and you're inviting guests to be a part of the webinar. So that's something that's coming up. We have opportunity calls. I have some opportunity links that I have on my subscribe to my YouTube channel under Elizabeth Enter. You can just click on the one we just did, which was claim back your time and wealth or something like that. So that's out there to send to people too, that you could just say, hey, I'm so excited about my new journey with It Works, and if I sent you a link to hear more about it, would you be willing to listen in? And if they say yes, then send them the link and then follow up with them. Ask them, what did you like about it? What did you like the most about it? Those kinds of things. Start conversation. There's corporate events. We have one coming up November 14th in Bloomington, Minnesota. We have another one December 12th. These are called One Team, One Missions. Anyone can come to them. There's one in Appleton, Wisconsin on that same November 14th as well. You'll find those events. You can see them right there where it says www.itworksevents.com. Everything corporate-wide is there. So, and watch Team Enter. It's always coming through all those places. So, plug into team meetings. We have our first Monday of the month. We always do either a live Google Hangout like this, or we do a get-together, and we're going to start live streaming those as well for people that are not local. So definitely, if you want this business to be something that is more than hobby money, then you'll show up. You'll definitely be all in with this business, and you'll learn what it takes to become professional in this business so you can be making professional income. So I would say that's the biggest part, is stay plugged in. Don't retract back. Ask the questions. If you need help, ask. Definitely ask your upline, ask me, ask leaders, ask on the Team Enter page, the Tribe page, whatever it is. If you're stuck somewhere, ask. Stacy, do you have anything to say to that?
Yeah, I think for me, really, as being a distributor, it changed when I went to conference. So when you're talking about the events and getting to events, I know our upcoming conference here in February is sold out now, but my goodness, since you're not able to go to that, or if you are, congratulations, it's going to be a blast. But if you're not, seriously, like Liz said, get to the one in November or get to the one in December, because Danielle and Drew that do the one in November are I love watching them. They're amazing. And Crystal and Josh are doing the one in December. They're amazing. So you're going to be inspired. You're going to learn a ton, and you're going to be around a lot of positive, like-minded people. So truly, plug in. It is worth it. I think it's like $37 or something, for the one in November and the one in December. It's so worth it. Take the time off and just literally plug yourself in for the 4 hours or whatever the training is, because you'll come out motivated for sure.
Yeah, you get to hear stories. You get to hear testimonies on products. You get to hear training. It's just awesome. And those events, the first part is where you can invite guests as well for the first hour. So that's where you can actually bring guests. And even if it has if it says, sold out for guest tickets, they don't ever turn anybody away. So I would still bring guests with you. If you have some people that would want to come, just listen in, definitely have them come with you. Then on the second page, top page, it says there's also a website called www.itworksnews.com. This is where if you do miss any of the corporate calls, which are always Sunday night at 9 o'clock, Monday night at 8 o'clock, and then there's always a Tuesday at 8 o'clock as well. If you miss any of those, then you can just go to itworksnews.com and you can actually look back at the recordings of any calls that have been done. So that's awesome as well. Number 6, right away, as a new distributor, begin posting on your social media pages as soon as you join, letting people know that you have a new business. You know, I always tell people, if, you know, Lexi Drysdale on our team will always say too, if your mouth is closed, your business is closed. If you're not talking and letting people know that you have a business, then no one can know about it. No one can even say yes or even no to it. So that's the crazy thing. So make sure that you're letting people know. And now read as we go on here. Don't be spammy though, meaning saying join this, buy that, but do post lifestyle of incorporating using the products in your everyday life, like your greens sitting on your counter, and take a picture of it, or holding your greens can in the car before you start driving, while you're driving, and take a picture of it. You know, getting my energy in today. You know, things like that where people see you are being a product of your product. You know, maybe two confianza sitting by the bottle and say, you know, in-laws are coming in, like Stacy always says, or something like that, cute like that. Do choose, this is what I heard just recently on a training that we did, do choose 4 or 5 areas or interests you love. Now we're talking social media on Facebook, Instagram, that kind of a thing, that you love, and rotate through every day posting them, such as maybe food or recipes or healthy type of snacks. Maybe you love working out, so you've got some cool working out posts or different exercises. Maybe you got fashion posts, you love fashion. Maybe you have a book that you're reading about whatever, personal development wise. Maybe you want to post a little bit about that here and there. Maybe your kids, maybe you and your husband, you and your boyfriend, whatever. Inspiring quotes, things like that. Things that add value and where people are drawn to, can't wait to see what you're going to post next, because it just highlights their day and makes them feel better, or they learn something. But don't be spammy. Don't be that person that's like, you know, buy this for $23 and say this awesome story, and at the bottom, message me this. That's a big, big, big no-no. People start hiding you and don't want to see that anymore. Be real. Be a person, and don't act all salesy. Would you agree, Stacy?
Absolutely. Yeah. And just to be careful of, I mean, I really try to keep a lot of my posts very positive there again. I mean, going back to, you know, people really, if you want people to respect and follow and you know, build a relationship with you, you know, you got to think about how your actions are. You know, it's kind of the same as when you're meeting for the first time. You know, people get their opinion of you right off the bat. So they're going to want to be drawn into positivity, people that are leading or being an example, you know. So everybody, you know, is trying to get away from the negative world out there. So keep it clean on Facebook or on Instagram too.
I totally agree. That's awesome. Very, very important. Next, number 7, check out YouTube, Elizabeth Edger. Like I said, subscribe to that. We're going to continue to bring, like we did a video on Loyal Customer Program. We did a video on how to wrap. I've done the greens. I've talked about the greens. I've done Confianza. We have, I mean, I'm getting back into it again this week and getting some more videos out. We've got even just some personal development videos out there. So feel free to grab those and share them with people. But even better yet, set up your own, get your own Gmail account, and it walks you right through on how to set up your own YouTube channel and start making your own videos, because you start getting your own following. How cool is that when people can hear you speak? And I know you're brand new, so maybe start learning some things, or just copy what I did and make your own, or copy what Cami Dempsey did, or Kim Haber, or any of those leaders. Cami Dempsey, check out her videos. Pam Souter has some awesome videos. And number 8, order your party pads, blitz cards, It Works t-shirt product catalogs at the www.itworksstore.com. So what does that look like? These are the catalogs, the product catalogs. These are you're going to get some in your business builder kit if you haven't received your business builder kit, but this is all the products on, you know, trifold on both sides, about 30 some products. And these are awesome to have more than just a few, because you can easily share those with people. They can take it home. They have a nice short description of those, of what each thing does. Blitz cards, you'll definitely want to get your own. There'll be some in your business builder kit, but man, these are so important. These are awesome to have. They're a coupon card. We call it blitzing or blitz card. And you can definitely look on YouTube and put, you know, It Works blitzing, and like Sarah Rankin, or Sarah Savage, I think her name was. She's a really good about 10-minute video on how to blitz, and how simple it is and how fun it is. So it really is a coupon. And I put my little label on there. It's cheaper. I don't know if it's cheaper or not. I mean, you customize it, pay a little bit more, or you print your own and you pay for print ink. I don't know what's cheaper. I've never really done the math on it. But you can just kind of see what I put on mine. It's an address label. Just went to my nearest Staples or whatever, Office Max. And it just says wrap for free, contact me, Liz Enter. It says my website, it says my husband's website, gives a phone number, and it says, or find me on Facebook under Elizabeth Enter and join today for $99. So something as simple as that. And basically when you blitz people, you just, it's maybe you're in the line in the grocery store, you have a great conversation with the person behind you or in front of you. Maybe they have really cute boots on, or you want to compliment them. They have cute kids, whatever. So you start with that, you start chatting, and then you can just say, you know what, you were awesome to chat with. I just absolutely enjoyed my time chatting with you. Would it be okay if I gave you a coupon for my business? Or you could say, it's Customer Appreciation Day in my world. Can I offer you a coupon? And no one really usually says no, but there might be someone who says no, thank you, and that's not a problem. There's no problem with that. Some people just don't like mustard. We're cool with that, right? So, and I just tell people, they usually say, well, what is it? Well, this is what it is, and I'll show them, and then this is what it does. And I just keep it really simple, and they can read the different bullet points and just let them think about it and ask questions. And sometimes you leave and they're still staring at it. I've had many people that they're still staring at it many minutes later, still looking at it. Even better than that is to get a lanyard, or even just do I know there's, let me grab the lanyard quick. Oh, can I get this? We have one that's ready to go. Okay, so here's a lanyard. You can go to your nearest Office Max and you can actually take a Blitz card in, this is John's, and have it laminated. And it's just, find a necklace ring thing at what? Walmart, anywhere? Aren't these lanyards everywhere? So this is something cool that you can just wear all the time and have it. And you wouldn't even necessarily have to have a lot of Blitz cards, because you could literally just take your phone, take a picture of this side that has your information, and you could just ask the person, hey, would you mind giving me your phone number, and I'll text it to you. Now, guess what? You have their phone number. So how cool is that? Now you can totally follow up with them and see how things are going. You want to get together. Would you like to redeem your wrap for $25? Or it says right there, host a party and try one for free, those kinds of things. So that's blitzing.
And I actually saw a kind of a cool thing too. I'll just move you.
He's eating popcorn over there.
Yeah, I'm feeding my face while I'm checking out the comp plan. But I don't remember where we were, but they had these really cool electronic. They were like name tag things, but it was almost like a little mini billboard.
Yeah, it's cute.
About the size of, I would say, a business card, and it actually had like, you can program them to have like your name, before and after pictures. And I think I went online, and I think they're about $100 or so. But I mean, there again, living in a digital world, if
you have to be so careful though, because every picture you have now has to have that, with compliance cracking down, it has to have that little disclaimer on there. So, being able to have
unless
that.
it's your own, right?
No, even if when it's your own, they're saying you need to put your disclaimer on there.
Okay.
Now, so there's definitely ways around it, but my only fear is that I spent $100 on that and I've lost my name tag a million times. So if it's electronic, I'd be like, whoa, but it was really cool. Okay, what do you have to say, Stacey? Anything to that?
Yeah, so those are great blitzing tips. I also, as we know, like blitzing, I'm still working on that because I get nervous with my anxiety, all that jazz. However, I am a good ghost, oh my goodness, I can't say it. Ghost blitzer, yes, and
Mine is getting to you.
No, I haven't had that much. But anyways, no, with this, honestly, like I've gotten loyal customers off of it. And I'm not just saying just to do this, but when you go into a gas station or you go anywhere, like if they have the boards up that you can pin your Blitz card to, I throw a couple up there. Or, that if you're in a restroom, to throw it up on a mirror. Or, when you're flying in an airplane, to stick them in the magazines, or, just
right.
Areas they're going to kind of stick out.
I always say leave a paper trail wherever you go. If you're at the restaurant, you're getting your bill. I always put one in there. I make a little compliment on maybe the receipt. You did an awesome, fabulous job. I'm always looking for amazing people to add to my team and leave a Blitz card. Something like that. Give people compliments. And I'm not saying fake compliments. I'm saying find something you really liked about a person. And, we're always looking for amazing people with amazing customer service to join our team. So, smile. I'm going to do a picture here. Post it on Facebook later. Awesome. Here's your party pad. So this comes in your business builder kit as well. This is where on the webinars we're going to be doing, the slides will be there, but this is where we walk people through and keep them very much on base as to, how we run parties, how it's duplicatable, means that anybody can do it, and it's the exact same thing happening all the way through the different levels on your team, which is so cool. So you get one, and if you want to get some more, it's totally up to you, so that when you're at parties or different gatherings or events, people can share them. You can always collect them back again if you want, or you can just use this one and kind of everybody can gather around you and they can kind of see what you got going on. Okay, let's see where we're at. So yeah, itworksstore.com, and you do get a 10% off coupon with your business kit. Check in there, and it might even be that it might be the 10% is only off on the Blitz cards. I don't know. They change it up sometimes. So look for that and use that 10% off as well. Begin making a 3-ring binder full of your product info sheets from your eSuite. So when you go into your eSuite, hopefully you've done your little training. If you haven't, make sure you get with your upline, like I said, and go through those icons. The document library one has a category on the product info sheets. So get yourself a binder. Doesn't need to be anything exciting. If you have one laying around at home, then certainly just pull it out. And then begin printing off the product information sheets and 3-ring binder them so that you have them, so that when you do go to events and you're having different events, then people will say, well, what's the wrap all about and what's in it? And the product information sheets will actually explain the frequently asked questions. They'll give the ingredients. It's all set there. We're not doctors. We're not meant to know everything. So it's a beautiful thing. You can also download those links and just send them to people who you're chatting with, so that you're not constantly typing up the same thing. Just send them the link, the product info link to whatever product it is that they're interested in. Does that make sense? Awesome. Clear as mud. Then next one, there's a ton of great calls to listen back to on different topics. So if you want to know about different topics on the Tribe page, there is a file section. Up in the file section, it says conference call archives, and you can find calls on blitzing. You can find calls on vendor events, like craft fairs that you do. You can find a call on, mindset, belief. Steps to success, preparing for parties. It's unbelievable how many call archives are up there on the Tribe page. So definitely check those things out, and certainly ask if you have questions on where it is. Stacy, anything on that?
Yeah, definitely utilize those files, because I think a lot of people don't even know that those are there, and there's so much great information that is in those files. So go.
Yes.
When I first came on as a distributor, I not only went and through the eSuite myself, but I did exactly like what Liz is saying. Is I went out to YouTube and just watched videos of different parties, or watched videos of the different leaders, whether not even just about the product, but giving tips, so learn through the best. There's a reason that there are the leaders, they've been doing it for how long, and they have tips that they can give you. So definitely just, if I would take a power hour, I would do that. If I was you coming in as a new distributor, to take an hour and just truly plug in on YouTube to watch those videos, or go into those scripts and the files. So
awesome. Yeah. Very, very good. Next one is steps to success is a lifeblood of your business. You're going to keep hearing us talk about this, and we can't stop talking about this, because our company is built off of these 3 simple steps. And if we do it, and we lead from the front by doing that, and then we teach and train that throughout every single person who comes into our business. Did you know 52 rubies? So this is set up to go Ruby. 52 rubies would make an ambassador. So ambassador is the top income level besides the new Black Diamond one. And ambassadors make over 580-some thousand a year. So can you imagine if we continue to train, and everyone continued to turn around and train and train and train, and we didn't stop the training, that how much success our team could have? Seriously. So it's all about helping your people. And I'm not saying giving them everything. I'm saying help coach, guide, and train them, give them steps of success. Go help launch them their first time, those kinds of things. Be their support. But just train them. Tell them what you know. you know? And so what is it? So the first step you guys all did was join the party. You set up your 80 BB auto shipment, and we use the Quick Pick 9, and it will run 30 days from your join date and every month thereafter. The Quick Pick 9 is still 8 wraps, but it's about $6 or $7 cheaper than doing 2 boxes of Ultimate Body applicators. And you also get these cute little sleeves that you can slide each of the wraps in, and you can sell them very easily that way. So, Quick Pick 9, if you don't run your auto shipment, you may very well not get paid. It does make sure that you are commission qualified. We do say that your 80 BB auto shipment is the law if it works. It's kind of like your lights on money. And if you're turning it off, and I'm not saying there aren't some times where there might be a moment where you need to turn it off for a month for whatever reason, but you would get it right back on as soon as you're in a better place.
Yeah, there's things like you're going to miss out on bonuses. You really, the 120 is, I'm thinking, in the first 30 days, you're going to miss out on that if you're not running your 80 BB auto ship. So sometimes people think they're saving themselves money by not running the 80 BB, or I think sometimes when they're signing up a distributor, they're thinking, well, I'm going to spare somebody, some sort of painful part of signing up if I leave that part out. But really, you're doing them a disservice by not mentioning that, and you're doing yourself a disservice because you're going to miss out on bonuses as well. Everybody loses when you don't run your 80 BB auto ship.
Right. So we're going to talk about what you can get paid in the 5 different ways that we get paid here. But the 80 stands for, so there is a BB listing and price sheet in your document library section. So basically every product has been given a value, a bonus volume. So like say wraps are $59, but maybe they've only been given the bonus volume of 55 or whatever it is. I don't even know off the top of my head. So every product has been given that. So if it's only 55 for wraps, then I got to add something else to get to that 80. And I like the wraps in there, the 2 boxes of wraps, because that means I can sell those wraps for $25 a piece, and I can make back $200 on that, and that'll cover my auto shipment, and it will cover my $20 website. 3 years into this business, and we still have that auto shipment set up. That is still exactly how it's always been. Now, before he became a distributor, when I was going into Double Diamond, that's typically when you bring your spouse on, after you built a strong diamond structure. Then he became, before that point, he was a loyal customer underneath me. So we ran all of our family products through his account, which meant I got paid commissions. Our family got paid commissions on running our personal products through his account. If you want that, then I wanted him to count as a loyal customer as well. So then for that first month, we had to make sure that the addresses were shipping somewhere else so that we could make sure that he would count as one. Is that what you did too, Stacy?
Yeah. Yep, Nate's still a loyal customer of mine right now, actually. But just to back up real quick about the auto shipment, though, too, is not only, an 80 BV, honestly, if you're using the products yourself and being a product of the product, there should not be, I have not had one time that I haven't run mine either. So, I get that there's times that, that it doesn't work to run it, but for me, it was more motivation of that I had to get out there and work harder to cover that cost of the auto shipment. So, right. It was like, that's just how my mindset works, though, is that I told myself I cannot shut it off because I have to push harder to be able to at least cover that each month, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. And a lot of companies don't even have that option that you can put something in there that you can sell. Facials for 25, wraps for 25.
Yeah. No, and I just wanted to mention real quickly too. I was kind of searching around in the packs and stuff, and there are a few packs beyond like the Quick Pick 9, which we recommend, which is the two packages of wraps,
which is 8 wraps.
There's a few packs in there that come right out to 80 BV exactly, and you do save money by grouping things together like that as opposed to buying them separately. I know there's another thing in there like New You. You can get those 2 lumped together, and they actually, I think they go from 49, well, whatever it is. They actually bump up the BV like by 1 notch to make it an equal 10 number, whatever it is.
Okay, so step number 2, thank you, John, is gathering 4 loyal customers. So that's very, very important for all of us to make sure that we do that.
She wanted me here.
Boom. I'm getting so hot. Like,
Likes to jab
it's a
me.
small office room, and it's like so hot in here. We got a light on us because it's so dark in here. It's like so hot. So 4 loyal customers is your first goal. Then your first homework assignment. I was a teacher, so homework assignment. 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, and you get 120 free product credit. If you're wise, you will not wait. You will not even wait till that kit arrives. You can already start asking people to be product testers for you. You can sign up loyal customers right away. And if you don't know how to sign up loyal customers, you can go on YouTube or ask your upline and say, type in, it works, how to sign up a loyal customer, and boom, somebody made a video on how to sign up a loyal customer. I mean, you can find anything, but certainly ask as well. And then every time you gather 2 loyal customers, you get a box of wraps or box of facials, your choice. You earn an applicator reward. And those are $25 a piece, plus a little tax. So $26.72, depending on where you're all from. We have a gal from Norway, so it's a lot different for her in Norway. So that's awesome too. So you take that $26.72 you just spent on your wrap reward, and then you flip those over and you spend, you sell them for $25 a piece. Now you've made $75 back on the $25 you put in. That's awesome. Okay, and make sure you use those within 60 days because those applicator rewards do expire. So make sure you do use them within 60 days. And how to redeem them, you go to your orders tab at the top in your eSuite, you click over to the left where it says applicator rewards, and then you can go ahead and choose out whether you want wraps or facials, and then it's so easy, like the credit card is there, you just push submit, and it's already ready to go. It's awesome. Number 3 is Go Ruby. So you guys are new. You probably joined this business because you heard of the $500 Ruby bonus, which ends this month, which is awesome that you are in for this. So what does that mean? That means you have 2 full calendar months, meaning all the rest of October, all of November, all of December through December 31st, you have to get to Ruby. What does it mean to go Ruby? Ruby, I wish I had a better chart. This is not so easy to tell. But Ruby this is you, because it's kind of cut off. And then you're going to bring on, say, your mom, say your sister, say your coworker. So you have 3 people on your top line. And then of those 3, one of those people is going to bring on 2 people they know as distributors as well. So the whole structure looks like 5 people. So like I said, you, 3 people, mom, sister, coworker, and maybe your mom talks to her girlfriends, and then 2 of them come on. So here you go. Here's what a Ruby chart looks like. Thank you. This can be printed off from your eSuite document library underneath the heading of charting, I think it says. Just put in charting in the search bar. So there you are. And you got mom, sister, coworker, and then say mom rocks it out and brings her best friend and then her sister on. And everybody is doing the steps to success. So they're all gathering 4 loyal customers. They're all running their auto ships. And they're all bringing on, they're working on getting the 3 distributors as well. So if that happens all by December 31st, boom, you become a Ruby executive. You get the $500 Ruby bonus, and Rubies make an extra $500 to $600 on average every single month. That is amazing. And again, remember, you do that, you teach your team to do that, and before you know it, you're going to be a diamond, a double diamond, a triple diamond because you're teaching that out, and it's snowballing down through your levels. You're training that steps to success very well. Stacy, were you going to say something on that? Thank you, John.
No, that's everything I was going to say.
Awesome. Ruby is our foundational piece. Do you know we do a Ruby Rave event every 3 months? That is so fun. So when you get to be Ruby and you're paid as Ruby, the month you're paid as that Ruby level before we have the event. So I think the next one's in December already, which I'm like, how are we going to do all this with our Christmas party and all that jazz? And the December 12th event and everything. But so you need to be paid as a Ruby in November in order to go to that Ruby Rave event. And we've done something different. We've done 2 already. We do it every 3 months. And it's been so fun. It's a special evening of just Rubies and above. And so I can't wait to welcome you to that, invite you to that. So that's really awesome. Okay, so this duplication is the key here. Train, train, train everyone to follow the steps to success. That is the lifeblood of our business. Compliance, we're going to talk a little bit about that. Compliance, so we have to be very careful to protect what's called our golden goose is what the goose egg, whatever that Mark Pentecost, our CEO, says. He started this business as a teacher. He started it because he needed extra income for his family, and his teaching and coaching wasn't cutting it. So, after a while, then It Works became birthed into existence, and he wants to make sure that people just like him and families just like he has, can do what he did. And so in order for us to be able to do that and keep and protect our company, we need to be very careful on what we post, what we say, that we can't cure, we can't claim treating anything, diseases, we can't even claim inch loss. We're not even supposed to say detox, even though the front of our greens box does say detox on there. We're not supposed to say detoxify. Our before and after pictures, because we're still a very ground floor opportunity. People are still getting to know us, and we're getting out there, and social media is really getting to know who we are. And so the government starts to crack down on that. So hence we have to be very careful. And now when we put before and after pictures up, we now have to make sure we put a little disclaimer on there. So even if it's our own pictures, and we certainly aren't just going to share anybody else's, because we're not for sure if somebody photoshopped those or if they're really an It Works person using It Works products. So know that it's just for our protection. Know that it's just making sure that our company stays around. Okay, because there's other companies that have been penalized and had huge fines slapped on them and sued for different claims. So we do need to protect that. And if you have questions about something, always ask your upline, is this okay to send this? So we just want to make sure that you're always being safe. And if somebody messages you and says, I don't think you're supposed to do that, don't take it like, oh my goodness. Take it as, oh, thank you so much for watching out for me, because we really do try to watch out for each other. I've had, people comment to me and I'm like, oh, thank you. I didn't know that, or whatever. So take it as a compliment. Anything, Stacey, on that?
Yeah, we just want to protect the name. I mean, truly, that's it. Mark and the whole team has worked so hard to get It Works of where it is. And we don't want people out there photoshopping anyway. We know that our products do work. And so, let's just put the compliance piece on the bottom of it and not have to worry of people questioning whether it was photoshopped or not. So yeah, just follow the rules of it. It's pretty easy.
And I think the biggest thing is just take pictures of yourself using the holding the energy, showing the confiance. That's the safe way to do it. Just do it in your own lifestyle and use the disclaimer little thing that you need in the bottom. And we can find one wherever they are. I know on Tribe, I've been seeing it passing through, and we'll show you how to do that. And then FDA regulated, not FDA approved. Did you know no direct sales or health and wellness supplements have FDA approval? None of them do. None of them. You walk into GNC, not approved. You walk into nutrition, whatever, there's a bunch of the nutrition stores in the mall, Complete Nutrition, it is not approved. It is regulated though. The only thing that is approved is like pharmaceuticals.
Or the ones you see on TV.
Yeah, the stuff you see on TV where people are now dying, that kind of stuff. So I don't put much emphasis or strength in what the FDA does approve, because there's a lot of people dying of sickness because of what they're approving. Diet pops, all that kind of jazz. So I will not talk too much more about that unless you have something to say, Stacey.
Nope.
Okay, next section is 5 ways we get paid. We get paid wrap cash. You go out and sell wraps for $25 a piece, or facials, you get $25 in cash or check every time you do that. Fast start bonuses. Every time you bring on a distributor and they bring on 2 loyal customers within their first 30 days and run their 80 BB auto shipment, you get what's called a $100 fast start bonus. It's really $99, but those are paid every Fridays, and that is so cool. Third way we get paid, there's a loyal customer bonus. When you gather 60 loyal customers, doesn't matter how long it takes you, however long it takes you, you get your 60 loyal customers, you have 3,000 in volume, in PBV, personal bonus volume from those loyal customers, you will get an additional $600 every single month added to your commission check. Yay! Residual income. This is the beauty of network marketing. Residual income is when you're sleeping, you're still getting paid. If you got sick and couldn't go do things, you're still getting paid. How awesome. This is so different from direct sales party planning business. This is just you sign up a loyal customer, they have at least a 3-month that they're agreeing to get products. You're going to get paid 15%, 15%, 15%, And anytime they order for the lifetime of their loyal account, forever and ever, amen, you're gonna always get paid every time they order. And remember, we are a consumable product, so that's something they have to keep coming back for. Whereas there's other companies out there that you can only have so much of that. You can only have so much of that. So, and we are going into the health and wellness industry is projected to be in 2017, $1 trillion industry. So if you think you didn't make the right choice, you made the right choice. Anything to say about that, Stacy?
No, it's perfect.
Okay.
Good.
So if you want to know more about the compensation plan, by golly jeepers, head on over to your document library section, go to the compensation plan, print it off, and read to your heart's content. It's like 30 pages long. Have fun. Or go to YouTube and click on Denise Walsh. She's a Black Diamond, and she's got some really awesome advanced webinars and even some simple basic webinars of the comp plan. So you can just kind of watch through. But the biggest thing I want you to be very cautious of as new distributors is do not get analysis paralysis. Learn a little and get out there. Learn a little and take some action. Don't just get all wrapped up and say, I can't go do anything because I don't know anything. I gotta know everything. No, you do not have to know everything. Just say, if somebody asks you something you don't know, you say, I will find out that answer. I will get back to you when I have the answer.
Plan, do, review.
Yes. Plan what you're gonna do it, and go, and then review and evaluate is what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, so commissions are paid on the 15th of every month. We often get paid even earlier than that. We get a sneak peek a lot of times to see our commissions around, I don't know, the 7th, 8th of the month or so, which is kind of fun. Can't do anything with any commission stuff until you actually get, you have to go to myitworkspay.com to set up where you want it to go. Some people do the prepaid card, the It Works card. Some people have it going to a checking account. Some people have it going to a savings account. Some people just leave it in there and take it out whenever. It's totally up to you. I withdraw mine one time a month because I don't want to get charged the $3 every time I withdraw something. So I just withdraw it one time around the 15th of the month when we get paid. And if I have $100 Fast Start bonuses, I just wait till the next month. Do you do the same, Stacy?
Yep, that's what I do too.
Okay, awesome. Taxes. So this is now you are your own business owner. You are considered an entrepreneur, home-based business owner. So you do need to log your wrap cash. You do need to log when you give away a free wrap or a half-off wrap or any of those kinds of things. Logging any discounted or free giveaways. Log your miles when you drive to and fro wherever you're going. Training, parties, whatever. Keep all your receipts from any business purchases made. Keep all your expenses that you've made that are business related. Keep your cell phone bills, internet, office supply type expenses, you name it. If it's a question, just keep it and make sure you have it all together. I use a shoebox. I don't have any special system. And if there's something, I know there's some files in Teamenter that actually say tax, Carrie Kaczynski put it together. So check those out. And if you want to use something, there might be some good, what do you want to call it? Like graphics, Excel spreadsheet type stuff to kind of help you keep organized. So do you have anything on that, Stacy?
Yeah, I actually do a manila envelope for each month. So like I just label it January, February, through December. And then I have that envelope that I put all my receipts in and then just close it up. So that's done. So each month I just have an envelope that I put everything in.
Awesome. That's a great system. Everybody does something a little bit different. Now, Stacy's way more green personality where I'm more red and like not detail oriented. Stacy's really organized. She does a really good job. She does a good job of checking the reports. She probably knows more about the reports in the eSuite than I know. Because that's more of your personality, and that's awesome. So we probably could do another call on that where you can just show us around what you've learned on the reports. Charting the next section. This is where you visit your eSuite document library to print off your charts to know where you're headed next. So you started as a distributor. So the next chart you're going to print off is the executive chart and then the Ruby chart. So don't go in there and print off like the diamond chart when you're a distributor. That's can be very overwhelming unless you're like a big green personality and like all that madness. I would not be that one. I want to know what my next step is. And then after I complete that, I want to know what my next step is. And that's how I kind of roll. So print where you want to go next so you know what it is that you need. And if you have questions, then ask your upline. I want to go here. I want to be Ruby by the end of whatever. And so they know to partner with you and help you be accountable to get to that goal. And you got to name the goal out. and you got to make the game plan to match up with the goal. You can't say, well, I want to be diamond by the end of the month, but I only plan to reach out to 10 people this month. That's not going to happen. So it does need to make sense. Like if you tell me that I want to be Ruby by in 30 days and I'm only going to be putting an hour aside for the whole week for my business, to work my business, I'm going to tell you it's probably not going to happen. So it really does need to line up, and talk to your upline about that. I want to go here by the end of this month, by the end of November or whatever it might be. And then they can talk to you about what that maybe looks like. And if they're brand new, then talk with that upline above them, so that you can collaborate and kind of understand what that looks like. Resources. So you guys can see all that. We're almost done here. If there's the productcoach.com, My It Works Product Coach, where you can ask questions, see what frequently asked questions are there. You can email into the product coach at the very bottom and ask certain questions if you have some specific medical question from someone. So send that in. I think it typically takes 24, 48 hours to get back to you, I think. Does that sound right, Stacy?
Yep, about 48 hours.
Okay. You got itworksnews.com, you got itworksevents.com, you got cammydempsey.com, you got itworksstore.com, you got kimhaber.net. These are some awesome websites. You got It Works Team Mentor Facebook page, you got the Tribe page, although my 2 new ones, I've not put you on there yet. If you want to be on there already, let me know. I can add you in. And then I gave a list of items for your launch event and any upcoming events. So you guys can see that. Your folders, pens, Dixie cups, wraps. But keep it simple. The parties provide the bottled water, and that's it. We don't do anything crazy. So if we were going to wrap this up, which I think we did pretty good because we didn't start till...
we started about 9 almost.
Yeah, I think
So
we
it's
did
only
pretty
been
good.
about an hour.
We did awesome. So this will be recorded just so you guys know, so you can watch it back. But what was I going to say? If we were going to give, like Stacy, John, and I want each of us to give one tip. So if you were just beginning in your business, brand new, what would you have wanted to know as some advice? It could be anything. That would be a great tip for all these new distributors that are joining in tonight. You want to go first, John? What would be, if you were a brand new distributor, what would you have wanted to know?
Well,
starting out.
I would say, because we've gone through a lot of the printable material, but the one thing I would say is that as people go through their life,
It's gonna get deep here now.
a lot of times they're used to working for the next person, because let's face it, ever since the Industrial Revolution, we went from 98% of the people having their own gig to the 98 working for the 3% or the 2%. Okay? So I would definitely say that as you are starting your own business, as you're working towards possibly retiring from the business you're in now to maybe going full-time in this, that you realize that you're making a decision. You are acquiring a definite purpose in what you are doing with this. You have your own business, and though you are not in business by yourself, it is still your business. It is your job to wake up in the morning and decide that it's your business to fail or to succeed or to get knocked down or to get back up again. And so, that's my advice. My advice is to own it. My advice is to realize early on that this is your baby. Treat it like your baby. Go in and do the homework. Listen to the secret sauce that's being put down by your upline, by your diamond, triple diamond, etc. leaders out there, because let's face it, success leaves clues, like Stacy said. Success leaves clues. Look for those clues. Don't try and recreate the wheel. I'm gonna stop there.
That's awesome. Do you want to go next, Stacy?
Yeah, sure. It kind of all goes together, but I think the biggest thing is starting out is, number one, it's your journey. Okay, so you chose to do it. It's your journey. So that means you're going to see people that are coming in. I mean, especially on Tribe or the bigger, page where you see a lot of people promoting. You're going to see people going fast. You're going to see people going slower than you. it just comes down to that it is your journey. For me, that's huge. With working full time, I mean, I can make all the excuses, I mean, of what you want to make an excuse about, but truly it's what you're going to put into it every day, you know? So if you choose to, it's about balance of how you figure out your balance that works for your family. For me, that means this is like my power hour at night. You know, I work and then I get my family time. They go to sleep and then I have my power hour, you know, and then, and I mean, my husband gets put in there as well, you know, but it's finding that balance for your family, you know, and making, and making it all work. But truly it comes down to as well is keep it simple and have fun with it. Okay. Cause like for me, when I tend to get overwhelmed, I lose the fun, you know, and this can be so fun and so rewarding by being able to help other people. And so keep it, you know, keep it light in that regard. Go out and work hard, but have fun too, you know.
I like it.
I love that. That's amazing. That's awesome advice. And I would say, you know, looking back, for me too, you know, I would say get your vision board out, get it out, and make this serious. I mean, if you have a husband or a spouse and some kids, whatever, get them involved and don't wait 6 months to do that. That is the funnest part, because I think the biggest thing we've done as Americans or as people in general is we have lost the dream. We have lost dreaming. We have all of a sudden thought and been made to have been told that we have to work for the next person, and that's just the way it's going to be. Well, here at It Works Global, every day people are checking off dreams off their list all the time. So I would say get your dream board or your vision board made and do it now. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't even wait 3 weeks. Put it together. Put on some awesome long-term goals. If that's a new beautiful dream home, if that's a brand new car, if that's giving back to an organization that you wanted to, if that's paying cash for Christmas and how much that is, if that's paying off credit cards of $6,000, you're going to put that all over your dream board. You're going to put, if there's a bike you want to buy for your child, if there's a dream vacation you want to pay for in cash to Disney World, whatever that is, put it all up there. So short-term goals and awesome long-term goals. And then check them off and recreate your board as you move through, because your dreams will change along the way. You will get bigger. You will dream bigger all the time. And so do that. Do that with your family. Ask your husband, what do you want out of this business, so that he can feel a part, your family can feel a part of that. Our kids have made dream boards as well. We did that one day where they totally made their own little poster boards. And does it need to be fancy and you go spend a lot of money on it? Absolutely not. You can do magazine cutouts. You can go online, you know, just print off some stuff that just, it's because I'm telling you, this business will be amazing at times, and then it will be harder at times. And what is it that's going to keep you moving every single day and get you getting out of bed, you know, passionate, on fire for what you're doing with your dreams today? You know, what are you going to do to work towards your dreams every day with this business? So that's probably my biggest piece of advice, is get your vision board, dream board made.
I love it. I love it. You know, this is your opportunity.
Are there any questions as we're wrapping up? You can certainly message in any of these links, these threads that you've been in, even on the event page. If there's something that you have for us that we didn't answer, certainly ask away. We really, really, really welcome you all, and we really appreciate all of you guys for popping on and having Stacy join us. Awesome job, Miss Stacy. Loved it.
Thanks, guys.
Yes. So be all in. Be all excited. Find that passion every single day. Speak life over your business. I'm all into, I am powerful. I'm a magnet for loyal customers. I am a magnet for energetic people that want to change the world and want to join my team. I mean, you got to say those things every single day, because those things that you're speaking out, your story that you're saying to people, is what you're going to be eventually believing. So even though you maybe haven't even tried the product yet, believe in it. Believe that it works. Believe that this business is that and a bag of chips and even so much more. Seriously. Anything else, guys? I'm sorry that it's 10:05.
We gotta let Stacy get to her Nate.
Yeah, she's got to get to bed and go see Nate. Okay, well, I don't see any messages coming in, and certainly if you have some, just message out on the event or wherever, and I can answer even tomorrow or whatever too. So you guys have an awesome night. Welcome aboard. Can't wait to see your journey unfold. Thanks, Stacy.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Good night. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.